semi-trailer buses. While once more common than they are now, these types of buses were never mainstream, except maybe for Cuba. But in Czechoslovakia, there was one semi-trailer bus that was rescued from the scrap heap, restored, and is one of the few remaining types of these vehicles in existence. This is the story of the Karosa NO, the bus that was a truck. Or was it the truck that was a bus? Oh well, we'll figure it all out. Hi, this is Jeffrey. Now, semi-trailer buses have always been something of an oddity. With few exceptions, they were never really mainstream forms of transportation, and the peak of their use was probably during World War II, when they were used to transport large numbers of workers to factories and then back home again. Now, in Czechoslovakia, in about 1960, they built a very unique semi-trailer bus that served for more than 17 years. It was never scrapped, but was almost going to be scrapped, and it was finally rescued and beautifully restored for everyone to enjoy. It's a really great story, so let's get started in learning about the Karosa NO semi-trailer bus. Or was it a truck? Or was it a bus? Well, we'll find out. It was a semi-streamlined semi-trailer bus with a split personality. The Karosa NO was produced as a single prototype at the end of 1960. With it, a Skoda 706 RTTN, or less often, a Tatra 137 truck, would be used as its motive power. The advantage of this passenger semi-trailer was the possibility of disconnecting it at any time and replacing it with a freight semi-trailer. However, at the time of the prototype's construction, Karosa was already developing a new bus series, but only the RTO type bus from the planned Unified series reached mass production, and the NO never would. The planned Unified model range of buses was to have 5 types, which were: number 1, passenger trailer Karosa 50, which was not built. Number 2, passenger semi-trailer Karosa NO. Number 3, Karosa SB medium-sized bus, of which only 4 were built. Number 4, Skoda 706 RTO bus in KAR for suburban or short intercity, MTZ for city transit, MEX for urban export, and LUX for long-distance travel versions. And the 5th and last type was the Skoda 706 RTO-K articulated bus, which was also a single prototype. While the passenger trailers were not produced, vehicles of this type were imported from Poland with the designation of Jelks 1PO. Only one prototype of the passenger semi-trailer NO was built. There were rumors of a second one under construction, but this was never confirmed. Semi-trailer NO is, of course, based on the design of the Skoda 706 RTO bus. It is a single-axle vehicle, which was hitched up to a classic cargo truck. NO has a semi-self-supporting metal body with an aluminum belt rail with center red lining. The interior is lined with Formica and is equipped with luggage racks and a control stand for the second driver, who would change places with the other driver after lunchtime. Upholstered seats with leatherette covers were placed crosswise in a 2+2 configuration with a central aisle. Entry was through one outwardly swinging door placed on the right side in the front of the trailer, and the interior was equipped with a diesel-powered heater. Now, let's take a look at some of the basic specifications of the Karosa NO. Number 1, length is 10.55 meters. Number 2, width is 2.4 meters. Number 3, height is 2.98 meters. Number 4, empty weight is 5,500 kilograms. Number 5, total capacity is 80 passengers, with 51 seated and 29 standing. Number 6, the tractor often used was the Skoda 706 RTTN, which was produced between 1957 and 1970, with Number 1, an inline water-cooled engine, off-highway vehicle type with direct injection. Number 2, manual gearbox is a 5+1 with overdrive. Number 3, maximum speed is 75 kilometers per hour. And number 4, weight is 5,900 to 6,850 kilograms with a loading weight of about 7,000 kilograms. The trailer bus was developed mainly for transporting workers to factories and work sites. It was planned that this passenger semi-trailer with a tractor would bring the workers to the plant in the morning. Then, the tractor would hitch up to a cargo semi-trailer with which it would transport the materials around the site, and at the end of the workday, it would hitch up to the passenger semi-trailer again and take the workers home. This would eliminate downtime of the motive power used for the bus. It was quite an economical arrangement. In January of 1961, the semi-trailer, manufactured in Karosa's Vysoké Mýto plant, was presented to the public. The designation of NO80 meant passenger semi-trailer, and the number 80 was its total passenger capacity. Prototype trailer NO80 was in trial operation for several bus enterprises, such as Tabor, Bratislava, Gottwaldo, Brno, and a few others. Then, in 1962, it was permanently passed to CSAD Bratislava and was used around the town of Šala in the Nitra region in the western part of Slovakia and ran for 17 years. In the early 2000s, Mr. Jaro Matušek, a bus enthusiast from Bratislava, discovered this trailer near the village of Nebosa in Slovakia, where it served as an animal feeder. It can be said that he saved it from being burned in the scrapyard in 5 minutes to 12. He was able to obtain the semi-trailer and took it to Bratislava because it still had a good frame and he wanted to renovate it. When he found out that the cost of renovation of this trailer would be beyond his means, he made it available to bus fans who renovated it in Nymburk. After work was completed, it was first introduced to the public along with a refurbished tractor of the 706 RTTN type in the summer of 2007 in Prague. Less than a year later, on April 28, 2008, in Brno, it was dispatched to scenic rides with passengers and enthusiasts who can now enjoy this very unique and one-of-a-kind semi-trailer bus. So there it is, the story of the Karosa NO80, a beautifully restored semi-trailer bus in Czechoslovakia. So to answer the question, is this a bus? Is it a truck? Is it neither? Is it both? What is it? I'm going to say that it's a bus because that's what it was primarily built for. The fact that it has a tractor that can be disconnected and used to haul around a freight trailer was really secondary to its primary purpose. So that's my reasoning as to why I consider it a bus. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this look at the Karosa NO80 semi-trailer bus. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.